Hey YouTubers, Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. I need to throw this out there, it's very important. I've been talking about this, Germany wanting its gold back. There's a lot of, you go up to Wikipedia, the biggest scam on earth, and you look up gold reserves and biggest gold reserves. A lot of these countries have gold reserves, but in the United States of America, or derivatives-backed paper receipts. There's not too many countries that actually have reserves in their country. China, Russia, Portugal. I'm not sure if Switzerland even has gold anymore. I know Brazil does. I know Venezuela does. I know that Libya did. Libya had a massive gold reserve, but who knows where that went. But anyways, let's not go off topic here. German finance ministry unaware that getting gold back from the U.S. is becoming a hot topic. So a lot of these countries put their gold in reserves in the U.S. So let's go here. Let's read it. For decades, the Bundesbank, Germany's central bank and custodian of the country's gold, has been storing over 1,200 tons of precious metal worth nearly $50 billion in the New York vaults of the U.S. Federal Reserve. After public outcry in Germany in 2013, authorities started the repatriation program aimed to returning the country's gold reserves, which have been stored outside of the country since the Cold War. The Cold War. It is Gold Wars. That's exactly what this is. Now it's going to be wars over gold, because people are going to want their gold back, right? But during the Cold War, you know, there was all these spooks, and yeah, oh no, if Russia gets in there, they'll take your gold, and blah, blah, blah. So the boogeyman, right? Berlin intended to get at least half of the country's gold from the U.S. and France by 2020. Oh, even France. Oh, the government had initially planned to complete the program within a 5-year period, but the U.S. Federal Reserve renegotiated the process to a 7-year timeline. The country reportedly managed to ship 5 tons of its gold in 2013 due to logistic difficulties. The following year, Germany repatriated 120 tons of precious metal, 35 tons from Paris, and 85 tons from New York. Some 110.5 tons were brought back from Paris and 99.5 tons from New York in 2015, 2 years ago. The country repatriated total of 200 tons. So far, the Fed has denied German financial regulator access to the vast deposits that literally being held hostage overseas. Thus, the Bundesbank has no opportunity to audit the reserves that belong to Germany. So what happened was, they went there, okay? They went there, and the Germans went there, and they sent a bunch of auditors and bank examiners to go over what gold was in the Federal Reserve. They weren't even allowed to go in. They weren't even allowed to see their gold, and they weren't allowed to examine it. That is scary stuff, right? Various theories circulated about Germany's foreign gold reserves, with some experts questioning whether it is still there or if it's been used by foreign central banks. However, the German government doesn't seem very worried about this issue. I haven't heard that this is becoming a hot topic, but in case it is, you should contact the Bundesbank. They will give you the information about the current state of affairs and plans with this issue. German Finance Ministry spokesperson Dennis Kolberg told RT Dutch during the weekly news conference. The Bundesbank has already spoken on this issue. So there's not much here. Let's finish reading it. So I can only refer to them, the official said. When asked the government has any plans to address the matter of the country's gold being kept abroad. So this is it, guys. This was yesterday. And funny enough, I brought it up on Mike in the Night like a week ago. And funny enough, I made a video about it like 5 months ago. And funny enough, it's called Germany Wants Its Gold Back. It's weird. And where is the gold? So unfortunately, there is no way for us to gather proper information. There's no way. For us, let's say we look up the biggest languages, spoken languages on the planet. It's all lies. It's not even real. You know? and you look up, you don't get any information. You don't get information that's pertinent to what you're looking for. So what's the point of having Google? You might as well get a wife that knows everything. Remember that t-shirt? I don't need Google. My wife knows everything. Remember that? That's what you might as well get that, because you're not getting what you need to get, especially when you're making business decisions, especially when you're slinging around ideas with people without knowing proper demographics or proper history or proper anything. It's like you're like a nothing in the wind is what you are when you're trying to get access to information. We have information at our fingertips, but all of it is like, you know. Anyways, what is happening? Will Germany ever see its gold back? Would Italy ever see its gold back? I don't even think I think England sold all its gold off like 20 years ago. I think Australia sold all its gold off. I'm just trying to think who the heck still has gold. There's not many countries. Like I said, Portugal has its reserve still that it's gotten from Brazil over the last 500 years. I know Russia does. China, Saudi Arabia, Iran. I know that Libya had one of the biggest gold reserves in the world. I'm just trying to think who else actually has gold reserves. I don't think the U.S. does. It's all back derivatives, all papers that are flying around. That's all it is. I think what they've been doing is fractional gold lending. So people go in, buy an ounce of gold, get a stamp on their piece of paper saying they own an ounce of gold. And I'm sick, by the way. I'm really sick. I think there's more paper out there than there is physical gold, and there's more silver contracts out there than there is actual silver. And I talked about this many times. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.